Hello, hello. It says I am live. Hubby was just coming in to see if I hit play because he couldn't see me. So, I should have cleared my throat before going live. It's been a minute since I've been on here, you guys. I'm nervous. I'm not used to going live. I'm used to the perks of pre-recording, and I don't get that when I go live. But you've got to let me know if you're here because if I'm just talking to myself, this will only be so fun. So let me know if you guys made it. Who is here right now? I didn't do a very good job on promoting this. Um, so if you are here, I am live. Thank you, hubby. Oh, yay, Mitchell. Welcome. Been loving your content. Thank you. And the reason for tonight's live, I'm going to wait for a few more people to get here, is I did a drawing a week ago, a little over a week ago, for a MUNBYN printer. So I've been promoting MUNBYN for probably 2-ish years now, and they'll send me the newest version to test out. I'll do a YouTube video, and I don't need the printer. I've got printers, and I don't need that many printers. So I kept the one that they just sent me. That's the newest one, and I love it. I need to swap out my Jaden officially. It's just finding the 10 minutes to do the cleanup and moving that over. But this is my third MUNBYN and I don't need it. So I wanted to give it away. I did a drawing in one of my videos last week and I wanted to make sure to give enough time for everybody to enter. So you guys put in a comment in that video and I will do a live drawing of those comments to see who's going to win it. So if they did not come on tonight, I will send them a message, comment on that video to tell them that they won. I may pull a second winner as a backup, just because I don't like to do other winners when you guys aren't watching. I just feel like it's not fair. I don't want to say, okay, Johnny won, but then, oh, Johnny didn't claim it. It's going to go over here to Sally. And what if Sally was my best friend? It looks weird. So I want to make sure that I draw 2 names tonight, the first place winner, and then a follow-up in case that winner does not claim it. I'll give them a couple days, but if I don't hear from them with an address, then I've got to pick somebody else. So let's see who else we've got here tonight. We've got Joni, welcome from Florida. Thank you guys for coming on here so late. I hate our time change, our time difference. We are in Arizona. We are on Pacific time right now. So it is 7 o'clock. And Liberty had a dance practice tonight. We're coming up on her amazing weekend that she has worked a whole year on. And tomorrow is the dress rehearsal, and then Saturday is the recital. So tonight was the practice for the dress rehearsal, the practice for the practice. And then Saturday is her big headline. So it's just been a busy day. And I'm like, normally I would come on at 6 so that you East Coasters can be on at 9, but that didn't work with tonight. So thank you for you East Coasters for still coming on here, even though it's 10 o'clock at night in your world. And I know that's late. I'm well into dreamland at 10 o'clock. So thank you for coming on. We've got Swimmer. Somebody. Hi, welcome. Birding. Okay, I talk about you in today's video. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a bird that looked just like your picture at a garage sale. And I instantly thought of you. And that made me laugh. So I'm glad you're here because I was thinking about you. But I don't know your first name. I just know you as the bird thrifter. So you were at my sale in my mind. The one, yeah, I just went out today. So if you guys didn't watch it, watch that video because I show up at a garage sale and there's a bird on the table. He's in a box in his little cage, but the fact that he was outside, she was telling somebody that that's her pet and he just wanted to come and hang out with everybody. So she brought the whole cage outside, which you'd think it'd be hot. We were 103 degrees today. We are reaching awful, awful time. So I thought that bird was going to roast. That would not be good. All right. Who else we got? Oh, we're starting to get some people in here. Jennifer Miller, welcome. Blue Sky, excited to have you. Mitchell, I just started selling on eBay about 2 weeks ago, and you have such informative videos. I've been binging them. Well, thank you. Kim, welcome. Siggy, my Rolo stopped working just on Tuesday. Wow. So if you entered the drawing, I've already pulled up because I don't want people to come on here and then go over and put in a comment. Like, I don't know, that you haven't been following this whole time. You should not be entered into the drawing. So I've already pulled the list. I pulled it right before hitting live. So I can see that there's no cheating here. So this is fair to the people that entered into that video prior to tonight. So we have 103 comments. I told it not to grab any duplicates. So even if you commented 10 times with the code word of MUNBYN, you would not have been entered. You also had to spell it right. So if you did not spell it right, you're not going to be in this 103. I'm sorry. But I wanted to make sure that I pulled that list before we got on here because I didn't want anyone to go and just find this video and then go and enter because it's not fair to the ones that have already entered. I don't know. I'm all about keeping things fair. Oh, yeah, you did see it. Sharon. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember that. You guys know my memory is awful right now, and I'm gonna try and remember that. So thank you for telling me your name. All right, we've got seller headache today. I can't talk. They buy a keyword, ask if they can pick it up local. I agree. 3 days go by, no payment. Then they all of a sudden paid $20 shipping. People be people. That's just the way it goes. I was just watching the video. Didn't know you do lives. Not regularly. They're a lot of work. So, um, right now we're on a goal of 2 videos a week, and I'd like to do more lives. Like I'll get into a phase where I was doing lives every week. I had this series. You can probably go back and watch it. There was a series of moms who resell, and it was a live that I did probably 13, 14 months. I feel like it was a long time. It was over a year that I was doing those. And every week I was having another reselling woman as an interview. And I just got burnt out. And it's a lot. I've got 2 young kids, if you didn't know that, and they're out in the living room right now with dad, and it's just a lot. So I don't usually do a whole lot of lives. Um, but I wanted to be live for this drawing because it's kind of a big deal. And so I'm like, "Do you still want it local?" Yep, that's people. People be people. Ladybug Picker, welcome. We've got Iowa, welcome. Oh, we got you guys all over tonight. Vintage Polly. Hi from North Carolina, right? NC. I visited your area last week, Tucson and Phoenix. First time to Arizona. You came at the right time because now we're reaching hundreds. Last week was like 80s and heaven. That's our happy time. We're out of that now. It was 103 today. So good time to come was last week because this week you would roast. And up in Phoenix, they're always 5 to 10 degrees hotter than we are. So they're probably 115 today already. Yuck. My hubby is from there. It was cool last week. Yep. Not used to a dry heat. It was nice. Yes. I do love it. It's misery when it's 105, 110. You just have to stay in pools. You have to stay in water. You have to stay air conditioned. And we survive. It's no different than like when it's snowing on the other end of the world. You guys don't go out and go on walks and go outside when it's a blizzard. You stay inside. So same thing here. It's 110 degrees. Don't go outside. You will roast. So stay air conditioned, and you go from an air conditioned house to an air conditioned car to an air conditioned movie theater or office or building or shopping, like, and then just hold your breath from the car to the store because it feels like you're walking through an oven. It's awful. I know. I do love it, but it's awful. That was super interesting and helpful. Thank you. Texas lady, welcome. Hi from Memphis. Ooh, Memphis, Tennessee. We don't wear shorts when it's cold. We don't wear shorts when it's cold. Oh, funny. Recently been watching your videos. Welcome. Flippin' Ohio. Thank you, and thank you for supporting. Still a bit cold and lots of rain in New York City. Yeah, no, we're hot. We are very, very hot. And welcome from Illinois. All right, you guys, we've got 28 people. We've been on here for about 10 minutes. Are we ready to do the drawing? I say we do the first drawing. Okay, if I can figure this out. This always gets me every time. I got to figure out how to share. So let's present, share screen, and comment picker share. All right. You should be seeing this. Maybe I should pull my video up so that I can see if I see it. Because I can't see your comments when I'm not on that screen. That's not going to do me any good. All right. Come on, tablet. Wake up. Oh, I heard hubby. You see it. Great. Okay. So I already pulled the drawing. As I said, if you're just coming on, I pulled the list right before going live. So there was 103 names already entered. We're going to pick a winner right now. That's going to be the first place winner. If you are on here, send me a message. You can send it on Instagram under Desert Sellers, or you can email it desertsellersaz@gmail. And then I will also comment on that winner's comment on the video, so that they know to message me. But I want to pick a backup, a follow-up, a second place winner, just in case that first place winner does not claim it. I want to have a winner already picked, because I don't want it to end up not going home with anybody. It is an amazing printer. So it is brand spanking new. All right, you guys. So let's do a drum roll. Pick a winner. Well, that wasn't very exciting. I should have done like fireworks. All right, Killboy 20100. I love MUNBYN. All right, so Killboy, I don't recognize that name. So I don't know if you've been on my comments or channel before. Rolling still. Okay. So let me write this name down. I feel like this app should have given like, it should have been more exciting. Killboy 20100. Okay, so that is the number one winner. If he does not claim it, let's do another one. It should let me, right? Okay, so we're going to do it again. So now it's 102 because he got kicked out. We can't win twice. 3, 2, 1. This one goes to John M. Crazy Geeky. Okay, so he's going to be the follow-up. If you are on here, John, congratulations. If Killboy does not claim it. All right, so number 2. Hubby's doing some screenshots, so that helps. John McCrazy and Geeky. That's a fun name. All right, so he's going to be the follow-up winner. But let's go ahead and close that out. So congratulations. I do want to do more drawings, more lives, all the fun things. It's just a matter of commitment. All right, so now let's remove that. I did it, and I didn't mess it up. All right, high five to me. Okay, we see it. Yes, thank you, hubby. We see it, Mike Mitchell. Okay. Hi, incredible shrinking woman. Thank you. I'm working on it. Hello from Arkansas. Congratulations to the winners. Yes, congratulations. Looks great. Thank you, guys. You're too sweet. All right, so what else do you guys want to talk about? I should have scripted this and I didn't. So I was kind of thinking I was going to get some listings done, but that doesn't sound very fun. So if you guys have any questions, I kind of blocked out about 30 minutes for this live. So we've got another 15 minutes together. I would love to answer any questions you might have. How are sales picking up in your world? Because here we're slowing down. We had 2 sales yesterday, which was weird, on a Wednesday. So that's why I'm like, okay, no, strap the GoPro, let's record, because Thursday had nothing advertised. And that's weird. Like normally Thursday and Friday are my peak days here. And they there was nobody advertised. So I went ahead and recorded yesterday, which is good because that's the only footage I have for today's video. Thank you, universe, for having those 2 sales. But tomorrow there's only one estate sale, and it's the one that it's a big company. They normally do most of their sales in Tucson, and they're usually overpriced. It's one of the big companies that has 20 plus employees, so they have time and people to look things up. So it's rare to ever find anything at their sales. But it's the only one in town, so count me in. I'll be in line and see if I can find anything. But it works out because, like I said, tomorrow Friday, I'm also at the bins, my Amazon return bins. So I got to get in line there, and then I get 1 hour in these bins before I got to take Libby to her rehearsal. And yeah, rehearsal. Um, so I'll get a solid hour in there, see if I can find anything in an hour. Otherwise, that's what it is. Get her over, get her dance stuff going. So this is not going to be a very big sourcing eBay weekend, as it's a Liberty Showcase weekend. It's going to be her show. For Goodwill bins, are the certain price stays the same at all locations? That I'm not sure. I actually do not do the Goodwill bins. Here, they're pretty much the same from what I've seen. But it depends on probably on your region, because even Tucson Goodwills are priced different than Phoenix Goodwills. They also do coupons up at the Phoenix Goodwill, and they don't do them down here at the Tucson Goodwills or Southern Arizona ones. So it could be that they price it different. I think they all just kind of make their own rules how they want to do it. All right, question about Vendu. I'm using your coupon. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like they have a basic subscription and then some add-ons. Which level do you use? So I actually use a few of the add-ons. I don't remember which ones. Hold on. Because I think I pay, here, I'm just going to get my actual quote instead of just randomly telling you what I'm thinking, because I'm going to be wrong. Okay, so let's come over here. Account preferences. All right. Nope, not account subscription. Let's try that. Okay, so the add-ons that I use is importing, and I use that all the time. That's so that I'm already listing everything over on eBay, because that's my comfy zone. That's where I just sell similar and get my own listing up on eBay. Importing is then how I'm able to pull those listings and put them into the Vendu platform. So I definitely use that one, and I use the relist and delist, which I've never actually used, but I pay for it. I don't know why I don't use it. I didn't know I'm paying for it. I guess that's what it is. So I pay $40 a month for my Vendu, but it gets me sales. I had, I think, 3 sales yesterday. That was the one that was in today's video. So I think it was 3 sales, and it's because of cross listing. So definitely recommend it. And Vendu actually just sent an email today that they are doing a new coupon. So I've got the 20, I think it's 25% off of your first month. That's the one that I've had for years since I've been using Vendu. And they are doing another one right now because they're doing some contests on people who can refer the most people can get a free year of Vendu. That would be amazing to get a free year. So I am going to continue to share it because I love it and I like free stuff too. All right. So yeah, give your friends 50% off to try Vendu. So yes, let me figure out how to put this into the chat. And I will give you guys this code. So if anyone has not tried it yet and you want to try Vendu, you can get 50% off your first month. And that gives a little high five to me in this little contest to see if I can get the most referrals and get a free year. But I doubt it. There's much bigger YouTubers that promote it. And I am very small potatoes in that group. I just got to figure out how to do this. Okay, so it's in my email. So let's pull up email, Jennifer. Do. Sorry, pulling up my email. It's kind of slow. All right, I think it's on here, right? Give me Vendu. Nope, not on there. Close that. I've got too many emails. No, that is the right email address. Maybe it's under social. Nope, promotions. Vendu. There it is. All right, with code FRIENDS50 is going to be the code. And then they gave me a fun little link here. So I am going to put this into the chat for you guys. So this one I love. All right, code. And Vendu it's a cross-listing platform. What did I just say it was? Friends 50. All right, so that's going to give you 50% off of your first month if you want to try out Vendu. And like I said, it's just, I'll get a high five and points towards this contest, but that's about it. I just love their product, so I'll keep talking about it. So yeah, that's the subscription that I use. It's the 2 add-ons, so it makes it $40 a month. Sorry, I get off talking and forget where I was at. All right, sales have been good the last 3 weeks. Keep getting more than previous week, but I think it's going to slow down. Yes, our postal service is now on strike, so everyone is going with UPS. Wow, that's a big deal. She looks great. It's hard work. Aw, thank you. I have a question. Do you promote your listings on eBay? Not regularly. I was for a long time. I was promoting at like 3%, sometimes 4%, small amount. But then I realized I wasn't really doing that much. So I don't do it as much. So no, I don't promote. I guess I should say it that way. No, because they get enough fees from me. And I didn't notice that much of a difference. We are in full yard sale season. There are more than 8 community sales this weekend. Takes me 6 hours to do one community. We're sprawly and large. 2 weeks ago, we had 150 houses sign up. Holy smokes. That's where your speed has to be in there. You just got to get to these houses and get out. And that stresses me out. I don't do well at that. I'd rather take my time and see everything, but I know reality, if I do that, I'm going to get run over and everyone's going to get everything before I do. I love using Vendu. They just started auto sharing. I need to check that out. Do you cross list everything? No. Because I'm limited to 150 items. That's what my subscription is. So I usually pick anything that's about $30 to $40. What's happening? Did I go? I'm still there. It gave me a little weird thing. Okay. So I only listed if it's worth like $30 to $40. Huh? Nope, I didn't hear her. Fine. Okay. Okay. Trying to hear through walls, that's difficult. So $30 to $40 or more because I want to make sure that if I'm using up one of my 250 listings, that it's worth it and I'm not getting like $2 to $10 sales. Like, no, I want it to be the bigger ticket item. So usually if it's like $30 or more, then I cross list it. But it's super easy to do, which is lovely. Hi from Central Arizona. Welcome. All right. If a child or hubby is watching this, can I please have my water? I am very parched. Oh, I'm thirsty. I should have brought that in here. All right. What are the best thrift stores by Lowe's, Ventura, what is this? Ventana Resort? Where is that? Is that in Arizona? I don't know. Correct me. Oh, yay! You are here. Killboy. Yes, that was you. You are the first winner. You won it. Hands down. So please, yes, send me a message. You can send it on Instagram. That's going to be the easiest. You can also email it. desertsellersaz@gmail. Send me your name, the pink one, please. Send me your name and address so that I can ship it to you. Mm-hmm.
You might have to lift him.
You probably just see a nose.
Let him say his hi.
Oh my gosh. All right, this is Lincoln. Tell him you graduated from preschool.
I graduated.
He's gonna be going into kinder.
And for my day.
Not quite. You've got the rest of summer, but
Yeah.
close.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Wipe out. It's in Tucson. Okay. Yeah. How do I send the address? You can email it, desertsellersaz@gmail, or on Instagram, desertsellers. And I will have this sent out on Monday. No, I won't. Monday's a holiday. Tuesday. All right. Don't forget that, you guys. You can't ship on Monday. So you get an extra bonus day for shipping. Doesn't have to go out till Tuesday. It's in Tucson? All right. Best thrift stores by Lowe's Ventana Resort. I have no idea where that's at. All right, Google. I'll tell you. I don't go to a whole lot of thrift stores down there because it's very saturated. There's a lot of you. There's a lot of resellers in Tucson. All right, maps. Lowe's, Montana. Oh, north. Okay, you're up in like Oro Valley. Wow, where in the world are we? No, where is this? Hold on, zoom out. That's Tucson? Wow, you are way out there. Okay, so I have gone to, I never go that far north. On like Kolb and Houghton area. There's a Goodwill over there that I've gone to a few times. But I never go that far up. What is it? There's a one that's, I think it's like it's a Christian one. I think it was the Faith one. Um, and that was on like Craycroft and something up there. So you're way, way up there. And I never go that far up. But I do know there are a couple thrift stores, but there's going to be a lot of resellers. Tucson is a lot. All right. You are very welcome. Congratulations. How do you choose shipping? Calculated seems really pricey. It is, but everyone knows it comes with that cost. So a lot of my new stuff, I end up doing free shipping because I have to compete with how everything else is selling. So if it's an item that's selling free shipping, I have to sell it with free shipping. And luckily we get the discount, so the shipping is a lot cheaper than what they would pay for calculated shipping. So you could always just add $20, $25, depending how big your item is. If it's a small thing, $5 to $10, and it's still going to be cheaper to them. So that's one way you can do it. But I just do calculated, and people know if you live on the other end of the country, it's going to cost more than if you live, say, in California or Las Vegas. And usually all my free shipping items goes to Florida, goes to New York, goes to Pennsylvania, goes to the other end of the world because it's free shipping. So they're smart. It's north of the base of the mountain. I'll Google it and figure it out. I'll be down in August. Yeah. There's a few of them there. I know, like I said, there's a Goodwill and there's, gosh, what was it called? I want to say it was a Christian one. Enjoy. All right, brain. Did you succeed? Enjoy thrift. All right. High five to me for remembering that. All right. And that one is on like Broadway and Pantano. So that one would be close to where you're at. And that one's fun and it's cheap, but it's going to be slim pickings. The thing with any store, I think, is the consistency. And mine, I go to every single day. So there's plenty of days I leave empty handed or with like a t-shirt for myself. But then occasionally I'll find some good stuff. So even if I were to continue in Tucson, I'd have to do it every single day at that same store to keep getting the stuff. Like I'll go into Savers on a random Wednesday and there's people that are sitting down with their pile of stuff waiting for the new drops. And that's their jam. That's what they do. So if they've got the time and the patience to sit all day, do it. Because Friday, that's what I do at my Amazon bins. I'm there pretty much all day. So it's just different strokes for different folks. If you'd rather send into camp at Savers or at an Amazon bin store, it's whatever floats your boat. Let's see. Free shipping, and I have Puerto Rico. I have Puerto Rico immediately. I need to figure out how to exclude Hawaii and Puerto Rico. Yes, there is a way. It's pretty rare. I've only shipped like 2, 3 things to Hawaii. And 99% of the time it's a free shipping because it's going to be expensive. But there is a way that you can exclude them. I just don't usually because I'd feel bad if they like if I lived out there and I can't buy anything because everybody blocks it because I'm in the middle of nowhere, I'd be sad. All right, let's see what we got here. Anne asked, during slow periods, what other options do you use for sourcing items to resell? Have you ever done drop shipping? I have not. I sell a lot of things to drop shippers, but I don't personally do it because I enjoy the shopping. And I think drop shipping you're at home. You're just online shopping to sell it to another online shopper. That just seems boring to me. I like going to the sales. So when my sales itself slow down, it's going to be the thrift stores, and that's where probably once a week I'll make my way down to up to Tucson and hit a couple of those thrifts. But it's just consistency. And luckily, I do have a little baby pile of stuff to get listed. So even if I have a day where I find 1 or 2 things, I'll just grab 5 things from my pile to make sure I'm still listing. I could also go through and clear out my store because there's a lot of items in there that I know have fallen off the deep end and they're not listed anymore, but I'm still storing it. And it's not doing me any good. So during the slow time, it's a great time to organize your inventory. You can end items and sell similar to make it fresh and back up at the top of the list. There's ways to kill time while sales are slow, but it's still feeding into business and doing something in reselling, and make sure you're still active on eBay so they don't think you fell off the planet. Did you opt in for the reduced shipping charges for the buyer? No. I saw that was like that was a while ago, wasn't it? But no, I didn't. No. If I make any money off of shipping, it's to pay for the supplies. So I'm not going to share the discount that we get on shipping with them because most of the time I undercalculate. I'll say it weighs 2 pounds and it actually weighs 3 and just cost me an extra $5 to $7 to ship it. And they paid just enough at that point, or even I'll end up covering a couple dollars in it. And the very rare occurrences where I made $5 on shipping, that just paid for the box and the packing paper and the bubbles and the things that I use to pack it. So no, they don't get my discount. I just had to send a free shipping to Virgin Islands. It was $10, so I lost on that one. We've all done it. Oh yeah, we've all done it. Where we lose money on shipping or lose money on other ways. That's just how it works. I had this one's a sensitive subject because it just happened. I bought a Bose player last week. Did I film? I think I filmed it. Let me think. No, I don't remember. No, I think it was on Friday, so I don't think I filmed it. It was an estate sale, and it was a Bose CD player, and I thought it was the number 3 model, and it turned out it was the number 2 model. So it was worth about $100. I paid 60 for it because the number 3 model that I thought it was is worth over $200. So okay, fine, Jennifer, you messed up. I get home, the thing doesn't work. It doesn't work. So hubby took it apart, tried to fix it, caused more damage, and now it won't even power on. So I've got a Bose brick sitting there for $60. I paid for that thing. And so yes, we've all made mistakes, and usually they're expensive. I'll take a $10 loss over a $60 loss, but it happens. Just got to sell more stuff to make up for that loss. All right. Oh, thank you for sharing the address, Killboy. But I don't want other people to know it. Woo! Hold on. I'm going to delete that just for the sake of your privacy. I don't want somebody to accidentally send you something. So, did you get it, hubby? Wait for the delay. He'll respond. I think he grabbed it. So, I don't want someone else to have your address. So, send it to me, please, on email or on Instagram. All right. Nope. Texas lady, I made a mistake and put 9 ounces on the item and it was 10 pounds and it only cost you $10? Wow. Yes, thank you, hubby. Okay. All right, he got your address. You're good. You're good. I'll send it out on Tuesday for you. Yeah, that's a big one, going from 9 ounces to 10 pounds, but I'm surprised that was only a $10 loss. That sounds expensive. I'll still try to fix it this weekend. Oh, you're gonna fix the bows. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That was your reminder to work on that. We always like the saying to stay in your lane. That was not his lane. I shouldn't have had him try to fix it. I should have just sold it for parts at step 1. But he's like, no, I'm gonna try and fix it. Yeah, fail. It damaged more stuff inside and womp womp. All right. That's all right. We all make the mistakes. Whoops, hold on. I didn't read that one. Same thing happened to me. Looked into making a shipping rate table for yourself. You can add a surcharge for Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and other territories without completely excluding them. All right. Good to know. I need to think of the lost money as buying learning opportunities 100%. So now I loan. Do not buy Bose players for $60 unless you know for sure it is the latest version. Yeah, that was me. All right, let's see what else we got down here. That's great. I'll have to look into it. Have you ever used Pirate Ship? I use Pirate Ship all the time for personal items and items that I have to buy my own labels for. So Mr. MUNBYN is going to be sent using Pirate Ship so that I get the same rates. But doing it for my eBay orders, no. It's never, ever cheaper. I think one time in my ever history, because I used to import them all over there, and then I realized they were all the same price. So there's a few items that you can get that they call it like bulk shipping or something. I forget what they called it. And you got a small discount on it, but no, time is money. And I'd rather just keep shipping through eBay and make it easy. But when I'm shipping things as prizes or shipping things for family or for gifts, I use Pirate Ship all the time. So great service. And if you guys have not used it, I highly recommend it. It's free and I'm not promoted. So I don't get anything for that. I'm not sponsored by them. All right, you guys, where are we? 7:36. So I hope everyone enjoyed this live. It was fun to sit and chat with you guys. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel because if I do decide to do these lives, it'll be on this channel. I just need to get better at promoting them so that more people know about them and can make it in time. But let's see. Were there any questions that I missed? No. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hold on. Have you sent a picture? What did you send me? Make sure I didn't miss something. Oh, that was the address. Okay. Yeah, I needed that. All right, you guys, I will have that winner out on Tuesday. Send that over to him. Congratulations on winning it. I will try and do more giveaways, more lives, more fun stuff. But thank you for joining me tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a safe holiday weekend. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.